Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson accuses majority of lobbing a grenade in dissent. Washington, D.C. In a powerful and sharply worded dissent, Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson has accused the court's majority of lobbing a grenade in a recent decision regarding federal research funding. The comments, which were made in a dissenting opinion from a 5-4 ruling, highlight the growing ideological divide within the court and the profound real-world consequences of its decisions. The case at hand, National Institutes of Health v. American Public Health Association, centered on a lower court order that had blocked hundreds of millions of dollars in funding cuts to various research grants. The Supreme Court's majority decision, issued on August 21, 2025, lifted that block, effectively allowing the cuts to proceed while leaving in place a convoluted set of legal restrictions that Jackson argues will have dire and unforeseen consequences. In her dissent, Justice Jackson did not mince words. She criticized the majority for its approach, which she said was not advocated for by any party in the case. She wrote, "The court also lobs this grenade without evaluating Congress's intent or the profound legal and practical consequences of this ruling." She went on to argue that the decision, which sends plaintiffs on what she described as a likely futile, multi-venue quest for complete relief, will neuter judicial review of agency actions. Justice Jackson, who was joined in her dissent by Chief Justice John Roberts and Justices Sotomayor and Elena Kagan, emphasized the human impact of the ruling. She said, "With potentially life-saving scientific advancements on the line, the court turns a nearly century-old statute aimed at remedying unreasoned agency decision-making into a gauntlet rather than a refuge. The ruling's immediate effect is to allow the termination of grants that are already underway, which could waste millions of dollars in taxpayer-funded research and disrupt critical scientific work." The use of the term grenade by a Supreme Court justice is a rare and powerful rhetorical choice, reflecting the depth of Justice Jackson's disagreement with the majority's legal and practical reasoning. This dissent is the latest example of Justice Jackson's willingness to speak out against what she sees as the court's increasingly activist and politically motivated decisions. Since joining the court, she has become known for her pointed and passionate dissents, which often seek to highlight the real-world impact of the court's rulings on ordinary Americans. For many legal observers, this case is yet another sign of a court that is willing to break from established legal norms to achieve specific outcomes, a trend that has been a subject of intense debate and criticism in recent years.